Hello Z Warriors, Mr. Waffles here. We're here with a tutorial video on OCTGN, how to use it, how to install it, operate it, and all that jazz. So what we do is we go to Google, we type in OCTGN, we install it, we download it, and then we're going to install it. So have it right here. So we go to Setup, no, Setup, and we're going to install it. Okay, close. So while the program is booting up, we also want to go to this website, DBZ Top Tier. If you guys haven't registered, I recommend it. It's a really great website. Has a bunch of cool stuff, all these things in the forums. Also, they have a DBZ OCTGN League. So what you do is after you sign up and register and you have OCTGN all set up, you can make your deck and play other people. Fortunately, OCTGN right now is just for PC. Sorry for all the Mac users out there, but hopefully something would come out in the future for that. But we go to downloads, and what we do is we have these two options, game documents and online play. So we're going to click online play. So OCTGN is just a program where you can play different games. We also need the images as well. So what we do is we go to click full image pack and we just download that, and I have it right here, so I need to download it again. So that's another part for this kind of two-step process. So what we do now is we go to sign in. After you register, you make your name and everything like that, and you go and just sign in. Cool. So usually what happens, like after you sign in a couple of seconds later, a little screen pops up, which you'll see soon, about subscribing. See right here? So we're just going to click close. Alright, so now the next step is to go to Games Manager. Alright, so after we do that, we have this couple options, add game feed, image packs, and all that stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to click add game feed. So you see how it has name, feed, username, password. Ignore the bottom two. We're just going to focus on the top two. But you got to think, well, what's the name and what's the feed? Well, what we do is we go to, click right here. We go to Dragon Ball Z OCG.com, and what we're going to do is we're going to click on the second, I guess the second paragraph right here, or second bullet, and this is going to bring us to this page right here, which has a setup guide. So this is important because we need this URL. So we're just gonna copy the address and go back to add game feed, and we're just gonna type in DBZ feed, and then where it says feed URL path, we're just gonna paste that path, and you just add. So this usually takes about like 30 seconds or so. So that's the next part. And this also has a step-by-step guide on how to install it as well if the video might have been confusing. So definitely shout outs to DBZ Top Tier. Thank you guys very much. Alright, so now what we do is where it says OCTGN official, we just click this down arrow and we have the feed that we just installed. So normally we'll say install and we'll click it, so mine's already, I guess, installed by some odd reason. But after that's all set up, we go to the image packs that we got from Top Tier. I hate this new thing right here. Right here. So after we download it, we extract the files, you put it into a folder. I already have that folder set up, and I have it labeled set1. So it has all the set1 images and all that stuff. And then we go to add image packs. And you just basically put that in there and we're all set. So after we do all that, now we need to play, but before we can play, we need a deck. So we go to deck editor and we click deck, and yeah, just accent that. Click new Dragon Ball Z trading card game. So right now we have, click on the pictures, see all the set one images and stuff like that. So in order to make a new deck, let's say we want to make Orange Goku. So we just go to name and we'll type in Goku. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, we have all the Goku related name cards right here. So where it's, as you can see, where it says starting, see how it's bold? Right, where the bold is, that's where the cards will be placed. So if I go to life deck and I click on Goku's Kamehameha, or I click on Goku's Energy Gather, whatever cards I click on or drag in go into here. So just make sure that the cards that you want to be put in, that the head title is bold. So put 0, 0. So there's two ways to input cards. You can either double click right here, or you can drag it in like so, like that. Alright, so same thing for the cards. So Goku's Kamehameha, put it in there 3 times. For quantity amounts, you can either click it, or you can just click it once and then just type in the number right there. And what we do next is we just go to name again. So we'll just get rid of these. X out that. Go to name and then orange. So this will have any orange related cards. Alright, so you can drag it there or you can click it, whatever you want. After you make your deck, you save it, and then you can head off and play. So in order to play, we go to play or spectate. So as you can see here, you just find someone that has this in the game name title, DBZ, Dragon Ball Z. Oop, guess it's just refreshing. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z trading card game. And in order to play, you just double click and do all that. So now I'm going to show you guys how to use the controls and everything like that. Okay, so what we do, just wait for this to refresh. Alright, so if I want to play someone, I'll just double click and a room will come up. But we're just gonna go through the controls for now. So if you just gonna make a game for myself. So you just go to start, and well, the server is currently down. Well, that doesn't help at all. Hopefully we'll just try it again. See if something can, maybe it's just a little glitch or something like that. Okay, yeah, it's a little glitch. So right, I'm just gonna play myself. You just go to start, click start, and the game room will come up. It's gonna take a little time, but yep, there we go. Awesome. So after this comes up, you can make it full screen so you get a nice view, and just click game, and we load the deck that we made. I have a bunch of decks because DBZ can play a bunch of different decks, and it's gonna load up. Sorry if everything's a little bit slow, but yeah. So let's go with Blue Vegeta. Yeah. So we just click open. Then we have our main personality and master here. You could even put the master in your sensei deck if you want. Usually these things come up. If they do, you can just drag them over here to clear some space, or you can move them here if you want, wherever you want. And then we have our main personality. So what we do is we just drag it to place it on the field, and what we do is I right click, and what I'm doing is I'm going to all cards, so you can look at all the cards, and you can take your mastery that you want. Now to set the power stages, you just right click, set power stage, and then you type in the interval, so 5. And then if you don't shuffle, usually happens you have 3 of the same card on top. So what we do is, let's see, 1, 2, 3. See? 3 of the same card. That's if you don't shuffle. So we're just going to put these back. And then we just click on here. We click CTRL and S to shuffle. And then CTRL plus R to roll the die to see who goes first. Then to start the game, you just drag the cards 1, and this is how you draw it 2, 3, like that. So just place the cards down like this, so on and so forth. If you want to rejuvenate, so let's say, you know, we want to take this card, or any card, let's say this, we want to rejuvenate this. We just place it on the field to show your opponent, you right click on the card, and move to bottom of life deck to rejuvenate. You know, and same thing with Dragon Ball, since they format go to the bottom of life deck, just like that. To power up, you can add power stages by right clicking and just clicking add power stage, or you can just set the power stage, you know, so you can add it to like that, or you want to lower it like that, or you can just set it to that amount. Alright, so I'm going to draw again 3 cards. Now, if you're using, let's say, a power, what I usually do and a bunch of people do to make it easier is we just tap the card sideways. Come on, you can do it. But it's really simple once you get the hang of it. It's really, really easy, like this. Alright, so let's say if I want to use my Mastery's power, you know, you just type in the box here, so Mastery power, and you just right click on the card and go to use card to tap it sideways to let your opponent know that you used it. Same thing if you're using a personality power, like Vegeta 2, so we set this to 10. And if we want to use Vegeta's power, we just tap it sideways like that. Now, let's say if I use a card that targets, so say if I Blue Betrayal, let's say if my opponent had a Drill Out. In order to target, what you do is you click on the card, and then you hold down the left mouse or left click, and then you press shift, and it should work. Let's try it again. Guess I can't do it here. There we go. So yeah, so my mistake. What you do is hold shift, and then you press the card, and it targets. So right here, shift, press, targets. You can also hold shift and drag to multiple cards as long as you hold the shift button. So you see here. So I'm gonna banish all these guys. But yeah, that's how you can target multiple cards at once. You know. So if I had, say these, say Blue Betrayal can banish 2. You know, just hold shift, click on the card on Blue Betrayal, and then you move the mouse to whatever designated target, and as long as you hold down the shift, it's going to target. Alright. To highlight, you just go over it. Sorry, shift. You just like that, just to highlight the card. Let's try to see what else. Get to put cards face down. So let's say if let's look at this card right here. I think I have it, Blue Lunge. And Blue Lunge. Alright, cool. So like this. Close shuffle. So I'm just gonna put this here, put this back, put this on top. So now to put card face down, so that way your opponent doesn't know, you know. So Blue Lunge, you look at the top 5 cards of your life deck, search for a setup or drill, put into play, put the remaining cards at the bottom of your life deck in any order. So to look at amount of cards, like if you're using Trunks or anything like that, click top X, and in this case it's 5. So we look at top 5, We just drag the card, we place it into play. Now for the other cards, see if I just drag it, my opponent can see it. And we don't want that because this is still public. It's not public knowledge, sorry. So in order to avoid that, I'm going to put these back on top. What we do is simply this. We take the card, we hold shift on the card. Sorry, we take the card, we drag it, and then we hold shift to place it face down. Don't let go of the shift button, and then we just let go of the left mouse, and bam, it's face down. So just again to recap, take the card, you drag it, and as you're dragging it, just hold down the shift button and keep the shift button down and let go of the left mouse button and it's face down. If you don't let go of the shift button, this is what happens. So it's face down now, and I let it go and it's now face up. So we don't want that. We want to make sure that the card's face down. So as I'm dragging it, you just hold shift, bring it over, up, and bam. And then we're just gonna flip this face down, and it turns the card face down. And then to put it at the bottom of your life deck, you just highlight like what I did before, and you click. So sorry for the lag, but now to put these all at the bottom, we don't want this at the bottom. Put these here, right click, move to bottom of life deck, bam, and then that's how you can use cards like that. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything else. To raise anger, you can just type in the number here, or whatever it is. And another important feature, this is a turn marker, so it lets you know whose turn it is. So if I'm going first, I would click it. You see how it says here, turn 1 Mr. Waffles, and I would draw, power up and do all that jazz, place down, whatever, rejuvenate, and then I click on mine, and what happens is it will go to my opponent's turn, and it'll let you know turn 2 so and so. And that's pretty much it for the basics on how to use OCTGN in terms of the controls and everything like that. If I'm missing anything else, let me know. And we're going to actually go to a spectator game so you guys can see. And if you guys are done playing the game, you can just reset and, start a new game. So, do is I'm going to quit here. And we're going to go and spectate. So, see if there's anyone playing right now. So it's a private game. See if it's any public games. Alright, so we'll click here. So in order to spectate, this is if you want to play, where it says play, and then just click that for spectate. Or you could even, alternatively, I think, just drag it this way, either or. So we're going to spectate a game. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so right here, so just double click, and then we just gotta wait. Bam. Just waiting for others. So just waiting to just set up. Once you hear the knock, it's like usually close to, being able to spectate. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. But yeah, what happens is with spectate, all you're doing is just watching the game. So, it's everything that you see here plus the cards that that the players that you're spectating has on the field. So usually I don't know why this takes longer. Maybe it's just my PC. But hopefully we'll just get done soon. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. If you guys like what you saw, if it was helpful, it'll be great. Just subscribe, like, comment, and I'm also starting to give out packs starting next week. So if you guys just comment to this video or any of my other videos and like and subscribe, you guys will be in the running for a raffle for a free pack and all that jazz. So just get free packs for liking and subscribing and commenting as well. So I do appreciate all the views and all support, and hopefully this video did you guys justice to help you. So still being a booty, but at least want to have you guys see how to um, from the other side as well, like spectating. But yeah, for some reason, every time it comes to this part, it freezes up. So here we are with the spectating aspect. So we just if we click on the name, you can see the Discord pile and banner zone, and you just hover over the card, and everything is just real time. So everything that's happening right before you is happening right before you. So and you can comment if it's like your friends or stuff like that. You can be like, hey, what's up, and all that stuff. And this is just basically how spectating is on Octagon. A lot of fun, really simple. And then if you don't want to see anymore, you just quit. And that's pretty much it. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and you guys could be in the entry to win some packs. Alright, Z Warriors, Mr. Waffles out.